Shalawam, I'm your brother Yahawashi from the branch of GMS, South Carolina Midlands. And before we start off, all praise, honor, and glory belongs to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of great millstone who teach and who rule well. And Shalawam unto you hopeful elect, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. To you I say Shalawam. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Yahawashi is about to reverse the roles of Jacob and Esau. You see, right now, according to prophecy, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is in rulership. As it is written in Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and the wicked is the so-called white man, according to Malachi 1 and 4. They are the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi have indignation, righteous anger forever. But the Lord has set this devil in power. That's why I said it's given into the hand of the wicked. All right. And it's all, through a punishment, that's being put on, Israel. Okay. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans of today, the Israelites, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's chosen people, we're being punished. Okay. The curses are upon us right now. All right. And, recently watching the movie Trading Places, as you'll hear the apostles, the elder apostles of Great Millstone often reference, starring Eddie Murphy as Billy Ray Valentine, a Jake within the movie, pretty much at the bottom, the curses upon him, and Dan Aykroyd, as Lewis Winthrop, Edomite, pretty much within his heaven, his kingdom, man, his rulership. And, pretty much within the movie, the Lord reversed the roles, within that movie. And, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to just leave it right there, for any brothers and sisters who haven't seen that movie. It's a great movie. I see why the elder apostles often reference this movie, because it's very spiritual, because the Lord is going to do that, on a grander scale, instead of just two individuals, the Lord's going to do that, on a nationwide level, put, Israel back in power, starting with, the hopeful elect, the 144,000 on down to the great multitude, and being joint heirs with Yahawashi, being redeemed when Yahawashi, comes to bring salvation, and judgment upon this earth. Esau, Edom, he's going to be brought down. Okay, his kingdom or his heaven, is about to be destroyed. For as it is written in the book of 2 Esdras 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And, we know the position that we're in here on the earth, as I made mention, we're going through a punishment. These curses are upon us right now, but these curses will soon, shortly, be on our enemies, man. Okay? And we will be in the position of rulership. All right, so first I want to hit that point, that we're serving a punishment. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 1 and verse 17. It says, for we have sinned before the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, our power, to walk in his commandments, and that he gave us openly. And who did he give it to? He gave it to Israel. According to Psalms 147 and verse 19, through 20, it says, he sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So you see that? We're the only ones who can sin, according to the Bible. 1 John 3 and 4, for sin is the transgression of the law, to roughly paraphrase it. So he only gave his word, his statutes, and his judgments unto Israel. It says he have not dealt so with any nation. So the Lord's not dealing with these heathen nations, man. The 17 other nations outside of his chosen people, Israel. It says, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And, we disobeyed that, as we're reading, and that's why, we suffer under the curses, which will shortly be on our enemies. Okay, so Baruch 1 and verse 18 again, it says, and disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, our power, to walk in his commandments that he gave us openly, which he gave us, through his servant, Moses, okay, which if you can receive it, King David, all right, which, we know here in this time, King Masha, okay, if you can receive it, all right, it says, verse 19, since the day that the Lord Yahawah brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, dealing with that great salvation that the Lord brought upon our nation, out of ancient Egypt, ancient Pharaoh. It says, unto this present day, we have been disobedient unto the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham, our power, and we have been negligent in not hearing his voice. Wherefore the evils cleave unto us, and the curse. So you wonder why, Jake is at the bottom, the bottom of the barrel, can't get, no loans, pretty much is the tail and not the head, being called these different bywords, Jake's eyes being evil towards his brother, it's all because of the curses, man. Okay? It's all because of the curses, because of our wrongdoing. All right? It says, which the Lord, Yahawah, appointed by Moses, his servant, at the time that he brought our fathers out of the land of Egypt, to give us a land that floweth with milk and honey. Yeah, the land of Israel, which is our land, okay, through inheritance, given unto our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which the heathen currently are fighting over, but it's in vain. It's going to be given unto us anyway. It says, like as it is to see this day. Nevertheless, we have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, our God, our power, according unto all the words of the prophets whom he sent unto us. But every man followed the imagination of his own wicked heart. Yeah, his mind, his own mind. La'ab, the Hebrew word. It says, to serve strange gods and to do evil in the sight of the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And this is why we find ourselves, in this predicament. Okay. It says here, Baruch 3 and 8, it says, behold, we are yet this day. Matter of fact, let me start up. It says, Baruch 3 and 5, it says, remember not the iniquities of our forefathers, but think upon thy power and thy name now at this time. For thou art Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, our power, and thee, O Lord, will we praise. For this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts and our minds, to the intent that we should call upon thy name. And only the hopeful elect is calling upon the names of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, acknowledging, our offenses and understanding, that we went off. Okay. It says, and praise thee in our captivity, which we do. We start up by opening up by giving all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and we end off by giving all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. It says, for we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before and only the hopeful elect is acknowledging that, man. Okay, and repenting, man. Returning back to Yahawashi and his ways that he's given us, man. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahawah our power." And this predicament we're in, man. Okay, the bulk of the Israelites here in Babylon the Great, you got brothers scattered abroad. But like I said, the bulk of the Israelites serving out those curses here in Babylon the Great, man. Okay, being subject to payments, you got to continually pay taxes, pay bills. We're pretty much, as you always hear, we're contractual slaves here, man. Okay, we're not free. All right, but the Lord, you see, he's about to reverse, those curses up off of us. That's the reason why the Lord, imparted us the Spirit, of course, to a remnant, a hopeful elect, that's returning back to the Lord, man. Okay, we're not staying upon Esau, Edom anymore. All the lies that this devil has pushed. Because this devil has taught you that, you are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This devil allow you to call yourself anything. You could be Kemetic, you could be Muslim, you could be all these different things. But when you come back to being, the chosen people who you really are, Yasharahla, he Prince Power, children of Yahawashi, this devil is trying to call that hate speech, all right? Because this devil, has stolen your identity. He's stolen our identity and parading around the earth as if he's the people of the Lord. But that's all a part of his lies, that's being uncovered, and being exposed through the Spirit. All right, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20. "And it shall come to pass in that day that a remnant of Israel," a remnant is a small collective, or the remainder, a small portion, of the house of Israel. And often times you'll hear that remnant being called the elect, all right? Or in the book of Romans 11:7, as it pertains to having this word and this truth, the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. The rest of the house of Israel, 2/3, that's going to be cut off and die according to Zechariah 13:8. It says, "And it shall come to pass," future prophecy, "that a remnant of Israel," which is being fulfilled. It says, "And such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them." We're not staying upon Esau, Edom. They're the ones that persecute us. They're the ones that oppress us. They're the ones in rulership. It says, "But shall stay upon the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, the Holy One of Israel, in truth." And that's the Lord giving us, the Spirit, to understand this knowledge, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay. And, pretty much expose Esau, Edom's lies. This is the beginning of us, returning back to who we are. This is the beginning of the kingdom of heaven, being established here in the earth. It first starts with Yahawashi people. We are people before it's a place, man. Okay, and pretty soon we're about to see the fruition, of the kingdom of heaven here in the earth. But it, first has to come with a great destruction of Esau, Edom's kingdom, man. Two kingdoms can't rule at the same time. All right. So what's happening right now through the Spirit? Yahawashi is exposing this devil. Okay, and all his lies that he's, perpetrated throughout the earth. Okay, and then eventually, the Lord Yahawashi, sent by the Heavenly Father Yahawah, is going to destroy this devil, man. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. "And then shall that wicked be revealed," Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, being revealed. All right, it says, "Whom the Lord Yahawashi shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, being his prophets, the ones who stand upon Yahawashi in truth, okay, the ones who have the Spirit. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, when Yahawashi returns to physically take Esau, Edom down. Okay? So right now, this kingdom is crumbling, through the Spirit. This place is being destroyed. His lies, which he founded this kingdom upon, is being destroyed. And then pretty soon, we're about to see it physically, man. All right? So back in Isaiah 10:21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God, the mighty power, Yahawashi. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. So it's only going to be a hopeful elect, that's going to come back to the Lord in truth, and serve Yahawashi, repent and serve the Lord Yahawashi in spirit and in truth. All right, because, we know that 2/3 of the house of Israel, a bunch of degenerates, a bunch of sellouts, a bunch of false prophets, okay, and they all going to be destroyed here on this side. Not to say that they won't be in the kingdom. They'll come back in the kingdom through the loins of the elect, all right, but they have to be punished, all right, they have to receive the punishment of Esau, Edom, here on this side for their disobedience, okay? But the world to come, is for the ones who serving the Lord now, which is the remnant, the elect, okay? And I'll read this real quick. This is 2nd Esdras 8:1. It says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few. And that few is going to start off with the 144,000, the governing body, all right, being joint heirs with Yahawashi, on down to the great multitude, okay? That's who the kingdom of heaven is being established for, and of course 2/3 will enter into that kingdom, because they're part of the promise too, Romans 11:26. So all Israel shall be saved, okay? They're going to enter into the kingdom too. They're just not going to be under position as the 144,000, nor the great multitude, It says, verse 2, and I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. And that gold, how it's so rare to obtain gold here in the earth, that gold is likened unto the elect. The Lord said that he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold, man. Okay, and the elect, man, we're being tried, we're being put through the furnace of adversity, to be made into that fine gold, man. Okay, but it says, verse 3, it says, there be many created, but few shall be saved. So you see, only the elect is going to be saved during this time. Only the elect will return to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right. But, we're the ones, who the Lord ultimately, Lord will of that number, of course. We're the ones that the Lord has handpicked and selected, man. Okay, which is a blessing and an honor. The Lord allows us to receive this word and this truth, ultimately, to be saved, man. As you read in the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 21, receive with meekness the engrafted word, the implanted word, which is able to save your souls. This is the whole point of the Lord waking us up and giving us this truth, so that we can be saved, man. All right. And let me grab this real quick. So the Lord's about to, reverse the roles, man. Esau, Edom about to be put low, or these curses going to be upon them, that hate us and persecute us. Okay, and, once he's, that means the curse is going to be uplifted off of us. What position are we going to be, in the earth once these curses is off of us. But we'll read it. This is Isaiah 14:1. It says, "For the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel." So what is the Lord? How's the Lord gonna have mercy on us? He's gonna uplift that punishment. Okay, he's gonna take these curses up off his people. All right, and put them on our enemies, man. All right, the Lord about to trade places. The Lord about to reverse the roles, man. It says, "And set them in their own land, which is the land of Israel, our rightful inheritance as the people, of Yahawah Shai, the people of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." It says, and the strangers shall be joined with them. And the strangers is not talking about heathens, man. Okay, we got Israelite foreigners, scattered throughout the whole entire planet Earth amongst all nations, kindreds, and tongues. All right, they're coming back, to serve Yahawah Shai as well. That's why we tell Israel's not gonna come back looking like your typical so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Okay, or Seminole Indian. All right, you got Israelites that look like heathen nations. Those are the Israelite foreigners. Okay, but you got to understand the mystery of the Gentiles, man. Okay, those Israelites that look like those heathen nations, that speak those heathen nations tongue, all right, in those different nations, when they hear this word and this truth and they resonate with their spirit, they hear the curses, they hear the promises, that's going to be upon them, they wake up to this truth as well. All right, but you got simpletons, you got simple Israelites out there that think Israel is just black only. Okay, very, very low understanding. All right, so the strangers is dealing with Israelite foreigners. Look it up in the blue letter. Okay, go into the etymology of the word, man. All right, to understand what the scriptures are saying. All right, it says, verse 2, it says, it says, "And strangers shall be joined with them," Isaiah 14:1, "and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahawah Shai for servants and handmaids." And, the people Israel shall take them, being the heathen. Okay? The heathens is going to be at the bottom of the barrel. Okay? The curse is going to be upon them, starting with Esau, Edom. Okay? We ain't going to ask them to come be in servitude. We're going to take them. It says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, in the house of Jacob." So like in the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for servants and handmaids. So that's going to be the position. That's going to be the role reversal, man. All right, just as, you watch within that movie, you see Jake, okay, was in the position of servitude, waiting tables and, pretty much doing all the commands of Esau, Edom within the movie. All right, that's what position you'll see Jake as. It's still looking at us as niggas and Negroes. Okay, but the roles gonna reverse, and they gonna be in that position. To follow our commands. They're gonna be servants and handmaids. You see, it says, "And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from thy hard bondage, wherein thou wast made to serve." And that was because of the curses. That was because of a punishment for us being disobedient. But the Lord is about to put those curses on our enemies, and put us back in the rightful position in the earth as rulers of the earth. Right now under the current, rulership of the earth, the people are in mourning. Okay? But when the true sons of God, are back in power, let's read it. This is Proverbs 29:2. And when the righteous are in authority, the Israelites, starting with, Yahawashi and his hopeful elect, it says the people rejoice, because everything's going to be restored again. Everything's going to be brought back to righteousness, because that's going to be the law governing the earth. Everything's going to be complete. It's going to be perfect in the kingdom, man. And it says, and when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the people mourn. The people are constantly being oppressed, taxed to death. Gotta eat GMOs, breathe polluted air, and drink polluted water. People are in a constant state of mourning, man. All right. And, we see that, it's reaching that point where wickedness is reaching an all-time high. Okay. And that, we see that the Lord's judgment is about to rain down. You got judgments ringing out every day. Okay. Because the wicked is in rulership, man. Sin is abounding, according to St. Matthew 24:12. All right. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. These people, you go into that word, I believe, cold, goes into psycho, man. These people are psychotic. All right. And that's why you see these different judgments, different spirits created for vengeance out here in the streets, man, which is ultimately judgments of the Lord, man. But that's under the rulership of the so-called white man, the wicked. All right. But we know that the true rightful rulers of the earth is coming back, into rulership. And it starts with obtaining this word and this truth. We see the Lord raising up his people through the Spirit. Okay. And, this devil's lies is being overcome. He's being exposed for what he truly is, the wicked, according to the Bible. And, as the elder apostle Rawchaa, I was watching his video earlier this week. Esau Edom is in his sentencing stage, man. Okay, and eventually, we're about to reach that point to where he's about to just receive his judgment, man, which we know is ultimately destruction of his kingdom, man. Okay, and getting thrown headlong into captivity. You got the wicked elite outside of America, got these different bunkers, think they're going to rise up like a phoenix out of the ashes through all this chaos that's about to ensue here on the planet Earth. But no, they're about to be chained up, okay, according to Psalms, which the Spirit been having me bring this out lately. Psalms 149 and verse 8, it says, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. The top of the top, the wicked elite, the rulers of the earth, got all the resources, the money, all, own all these different companies around the world, pretty much got a gridlock on the earth. The powers that be that control the quote unquote governments of these different nations, the shadow government, the wicked elite, the top 1%, the bankers, all right? They're going to be chained up, thrown headlong into captivity. And just like this movie here, Trading Places, Esau is about to hit rock bottom. And Jacob is about to ascend, starting with Yahawah's hopeful elect, being joint heirs with Yahawashi. Okay? So I'll end it with this. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4. And verse 22, Salak, verse 21, it says, be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and he shall deliver you from the power and the hand of the enemy. So, you got a remnant, the elect, the ones who have this word and this truth. We sigh and cry every day, man. All right? And the hopeful elect is receiving that spiritual mark of exemption from judgment, before the Lord, brings down his wrath. Okay? It's just like we was crying out to the Lord in ancient Egypt. Only a remnant of the house of Israel is doing that today. Only a remnant of the elect will be saved today. It says, verse 22, it says, for my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you. All right, the mercy, man. Just as we read in Isaiah the 14th chapter, 14 and 1. The Lord, will have mercy on Jacob, man. He gonna lift these curses up off of us, man. Okay, he gonna make us sovereign again, man. He gonna make us sovereign again. You ain't gonna need a passport, a driver's license, a social security card. You ain't gotta wake up and clock in at no plantation. Man, the heathen's gonna be working for you. Okay? It says, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior. And it says soon, man. All right? We know that our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. Romans 13 and 11, man. It says, like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity. Yeah, they're seeing us. We still in captivity, man. We still serving Esau, Edom. Okay? And, these different heathen nations have benefit off of our captivity under Esau, Edom. It says, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. You see that? We're going to see the destruction of Esau, Edom's kingdom, and we going to tread upon his neck. Now, is that saying, we just going to have all the Edomites, we just going to have our foot on their neck? Which, if we want to, yeah, we could do that, because they're going to be our servants, our handmaids. But, no, it's just basically saying that we're going to have total rule over them, man. We're going to rule them with a rod of iron, as the scriptures say, man. Okay, so I read Deuteronomy 30 and 7 again. And the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies, starting with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, trickling on down to the heathen nations under him. All right. Under his current rule, it says, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Salaki, give me one moment to cut this alarm on. Salaki for that. Making an early morning lesson. Couldn't get no sleep, but it's all good. Baruch chapter 4. Salak, I was reading that Deuteronomy 30 and 7. It says, and the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So it starts with Esau, Edom, trickling on down to these rest of these heathen nations, man. Okay, they're going to see the curses, man. Right? And I read Baruch chapter 4 and verse 25 again. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because it's just a punishment. Okay, it's a rough punishment. All right, but it could be worse. The Lord could just totally destroy us and delete us. All right, so we got to suffer that. All right, because we in the wrong. It says, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. All right, we're going to have rule over him. Okay, and Esau's kingdom going to go out by thermonuclear destruction, man. All right, from the missiles, and also fire, from Yahawashi, when he returns with that fathership on that chariot, okay, along with the heavenly host. It says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Yeah, we went through a lot. Just look at the receipts on chattel slavery. Esau, Edom oppressing our people, splitting up families, households, raping our women, killing our children, putting us in zoos. Hey, the devil did a lot, man. And that's just to say the least. That's just a few things, man. Okay, but let's read on. It says, "Be of good comfort, my children, and cry unto Yahawah." And we doing that, man. Okay. It says, "For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you." The Lord put us in this predicament. All right. Not because he wanted to destroy us, not because, he is an evil power or unjust power. No, we went off. Lord dealing with us as a nation, we went off. So the Lord put these curses on us, man. Okay, but guess what? Let's read on. Verse 28. "For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, so being returned, seek him 10 times more." That's the Lord giving us mercy, man. Giving us a spirit, giving us a mind to return, to repent, and receive this word and this truth, man. Okay, and it tells us to seek him 10 times more, man. All right? You got to be zealous for this thing, man. Okay? Putting your all into returning back and seeking the Lord, man. Okay, after all, knowing the troublesome time, Jacob's trouble we're entering into, that the scriptures say in Isaiah 33:6, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." It's going to keep you of a stable mind, while everybody else is bugging out. It's going to be your strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. Okay? It says, verse 29, it says, "For he that have brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation." Okay? And you can read more on that. All right? But I'm going to end off with this scripture. Got to get ready for work. Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17. "But Israel shall be saved in the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end." So once we get into power, once we, get these heathens, starting with Esau, Edom, under our rule, okay, through the power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, that's going to be a perpetual, everlasting situation for the whole house of Israel. All right? The Lord's about to reverse the roles, man. Okay, and we know, according to Obadiah 1:18, after Esau, Edom serves his captivity, his 1,000 years of captivity, his slavery, this devil going to be eradicated, man. So pretty soon this devil going to be at the bottom and eventually deleted off the face of the earth. And Israel will perpetually be in rulership. So Lord will, this was edifying through the spirit and the power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi unto you hopeful elect. I'm going to end off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. And Shalawam to you hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. To you I say Shalawam. Shalawam to the hopeful elect.